Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. As if one hell wasn't enough, now we have... The Other Hell. This is the 1981 Italian nunsploitation flick that wasn't released until 1985 in the US. Welcome to day 2 of Director Dedication Week for Bruno Mattei. And make sure to check out my previous review for this week, Hell of the Living Dead. I'll leave a link to it up here, wherever it's going to appear on the screen. The plot. There's some crazy stuff going on at this church, and, well, a priest has to be sent in. Someone who doesn't believe in the paranormal. Someone who is rational in the head. And yet, all the stuff he will see will make you cringe like your balls got cut off. Was that too on the nose? Now all the nuns are in danger. Run, nun, run! This is the upmost of trashy movies. It is well shot, atmospheric, and graphic. It was co-directed by Claudio Fragasso. Actually, it was probably mostly directed by him, yet Bruno got most of the credit. Giuseppe Bernardini did the cinematography, and it is stellar. We get overhead shots of this beautiful garden and an uncomfortably dark attic where autopsies take place. Don't make me talk about it! For the characters, we have Father Valerio, who's played by the late Carlo Di Miggio, who was the cop in Woman's Prison Massacre, which will be my next review. He's the level-headed, there ain't no ghost out there kind of talker, and he doesn't believe on what everyone else is saying about how there's paranormal stuff going on here and there's tons of surgeries and autopsies. It's a messed up time to be at this church. But he will perceive and try to figure out what the hell is going on in this hell of the living nun place. That was stupid. Mother Vicenza, I know how that's said, I just don't remember how, who's played by the late Fernia Sapi from Beyond the Darkness, which will come up later in this review. She is insane. Oh my god, her face is enough to make you cringe, but the stuff she does is even worse. She goes after your privates, man. Low blow! Elisa, played by Francesca Carmino, which this is her only movie, is the telekinetic daughter of the group. Is the only daughter in this movie, and she has only a couple scenes, but she makes the most out of her presence. Now, it's hard to remember exactly who is who, but Sister Assunta, played by the late Paula Montanaro from A Bay of Blood, might be the crazy one, because there's another level-headed nun, or there's two crazy ones. It's hard to pinpoint which one's which. But if this is the crazy one, she is nuts, especially in the opening scene. I'll talk about that begrudgingly in a bit. Also, Boris, the groundskeeper, played by the late Franco Garofalo from Hell of the Living Dead. He was the awesome Xantoro, is always a bizarre treat to have on screen. This is going to be a short review on this nasty little flick because it's something you got to experience for yourself, and if you can't handle it, then I'd understand. The gore, the effects, we get genital mutilation, both man and woman. Ugh. Brutally vicious stabbings, and rotted corpses. Giuseppe Ferrante has done a ton of special effects work for Bruno Mattei, and other Italian directors such as Joe D'Amato, who also made Cannibal Ferox. He also worked with Lamberto Bava with Monster Shark, Edmond Perdam in Don't Open Till Christmas, and others. He has a full list of great stuff to have on his resume. The effects here, though, are nothing too amazing, but they are unsettling nevertheless. The motion picture soundtrack, Goblin composed the score for Beyond the Darkness, and it was also used in this movie. Oh, Bruno, how I love you. It fits, but you can almost tell it was too good for this movie. What do I think about The Other Hell? This was my first venture into the subgenre that is nunsploitation, and it wasn't anything too great. It has good cinematography, chilling atmospheric shots. It is somewhat claustrophobic in certain scenes, and the characters are zany yet fun. I figured this was going to be a gore bath with a decent musical score. It really had neither of those things. There were some very graphic scenes, but nothing to consider a bloodbath. While it does have good music, it isn't its own. Still, if you can stomach cannibal movies and are not overly religious, you can handle this one. It does get a bit boring, but I was still engaged. Overall, I give The Other Hell a 2 out of 5. Thank you all for watching, and I am Brian Gatto, the horror show host. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page, and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to blood accounts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Also, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video, and as always, subscribe.